We return with our Campaign 2020 coverage tonight. One seat on the Santa Cruz County Board of Supervisors is up for grabs come November. Incumbent John Leopold is facing challenger Manu Koenig. For District 1 Supervisor, that area represents Live Oak, Soquel, and the western side of Capitola. Our KION's Drew Andre reports on the key issues the candidates hope to tackle if elected.
6 candidates squared off in the March primary. At least 50% of the vote was needed to grab the seat, but that didn't happen. John Leopold tallied 45% of the vote, with Manu Koenig trailing behind at 30%. The other 4 candidates picked up the remaining about 24%.
I'm a problem solver, not a politician.
My experience in office is critical to helping our community move forward.
John Leopold is seeking his 4th term on the Board of Supervisors. Since the pandemic, he says he's led the way on important issues like protecting renters and writing code to move businesses outdoors.
I wrote the eviction moratorium and created a $1 million rent assistance fund because I recognized very early on the economic impact that this virus would have in our community.
Challenger Manu Koenig argues there's still more to be done and it's time for change.
Whether it's the pandemic or the fires or racial injustice and addressing Black Lives Matter, we're seeing that just these issues are coming to a head, and so the need for new solutions has become more urgent. And a great example is the need to improve our planning department after the fires.
He says the top 3 issues facing the county are rebuilding from the CZU August lightning complexes that destroyed more than 900 homes in the Santa Cruz Mountains, maintaining roads and making them safer for evacuations, and addressing homelessness solutions.
We can't expect people to deal with long-term addiction issues or recover from other traumas if they're going back to the street every night. We got $10.5 million from the state last year. Had a great opportunity to put some long-term solutions in place and didn't build a single home.
At the top of Leopold's agenda is protecting residents from COVID-19, dealing with racial inequalities in Santa Cruz, and addressing climate change, including plans for wildfires and sea level rise.
Adopted a local coastal plan to had the most extensive policy toolbox of any county in California. I've already started working on shaded fuel breaks up in the rural part of my district.
Koenig has worked at several tech startups and most recently was the executive director of Santa Cruz County Greenway. The nonprofit's goal is to turn the rail corridor into a scenic bike path.
Collected over 10,000 signatures, executive director of Greenway, in favor of building a trail and not a train. We passed a ballot initiative in the city of Capitola.
Very proud of my work in providing resources to the unincorporated area that I represent. And so that meant building a Boys and Girls Club, building new parks, bringing the Sheriff's Center to improve response times.
For KION News Channel 546, I'm Drew Andre.